George, you know how long we've known each other. I was just telling Brandon in the car. It's 50 years.
Really?
50 years.
I should have. Does they go back to 66?
You came to Cleveland in 1966.
Absolutely. Okay.
And the little old upstart. I was in college. Yeah. You had graduated from Russ College. Right. You and your whole crew came down there to actually work in the Head Start program.
Right.
And you, with your impeccable accounting skills, became extremely well known in the area as you don't mess with George legs and the money. So he go count the money. So you being the outdoorsman, when you came back and you worked in the Head Start program on this side of the state in Holly Springs, you were back home and with your family. And this little cove that we're in, and we'll see that when we go outside. But I was just saying, your sister lived over here, and one down here, and a cousin right there, or whatever. So you all are in this little enclave, right. Together, and you own the property. Right. So you got busy doing what you do, and you continued to work for the Head Start program, and then you did something that nobody ever thought you would do, and that was retire.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, I planned that from 1966, as a matter of fact. One day I'm going to retire.
So one day you go retire.
Yeah, and everything in between was working toward that goal. So,
Dad, how many acres of land do you guys own right in here?
10 up there.
10 up there in the where the bunker is.
Yeah, right.
And so you got busy with your devices that you bought, clearing land and just having yourself a grand old time. So when did you come up with the idea to do this?
I didn't really have an idea initially. I just sort of just morphed over time because it was a good deal on some property that we used to play on back in the day, and it was laying out there unkept and everything. So the opportunity came along to purchase it, and things just sort of developed over time.
Now I see.
Yeah.
So first, what'd you do first? The bunker. I'm calling it the bunker for lack of a better word. You've taken this railroad boxcar.
Yeah, actually they call it a shipping container.
A shipping container. Thank you very much, George. He always was well known for correcting you when you were
they call it shipping container.
Okay, so shipping containers. The shipping container. So there's this big ravine over here on this property that you were able to get the shipping container
right
down into, and that's what we're gonna go and take a look at to see how you did it.
Okay.
But to have purchased, this was like something that you did on your own. You didn't ask for no government grant.
No.
You did not ask for anything to do this with. Purchase the equipment and all whatever.
Well, actually, it had a dual purpose. Number one, I need some additional storage for some of my toys.
Okay.
And number two, I thought it'd be a good idea to have it serve as a dual purpose. So I located an area that I thought would be less susceptible to bad weather and stuff. So.
Okay.
Yeah, so it serves two purposes, as you'll see when we go up there.
Okay, so you were smart enough to think that far in advance to say, well, if I'm going to have this, I need to...
Not smart, just common sense.
No, George.
Not smart, just common sense.
You were always known for your practicality, if you will. You were always very practical.
Well, thank you for the unwarranted compliment.
Yeah, no, very much warranted, very much warranted. Now, that we got some sufficient background, why don't we just go out here and take a look at what you've done and the whole idea of how you came up with deciding to go do this emergency preparedness piece in conjunction with the whole idea of cleaning the land and just something that you were doing to relax, like you said, coming home from work. And, whatever, because Nita was telling me about it every step of the way, and I was like, George lost his mind. He was going about she told me bulldozers or whatever. I said, what in the world? Is he doing it by himself or what? And that's another question. Did you do this largely by yourself?
About 99.9%.
But yet you know, if something happens or whatever is some need, the whole community would be dependent on whatever is going on down there. But anyway, so why don't we go just take a look at it and see what you've done. Okay.
We just came onto the property.
Wow, this is vast.
And it goes from.
And you cleared off.
Yeah.
He cleared this. A lot of this was like trees and stuff. It looked like that dense area over there. And he cleared off all of this himself. You said 99%, 99.9% percent of that. You did all of this, cleared it off. This is the arena, so you have
served in the middle
and performances and you know this, that, and the other.
Now, actually, we had bands. Our band the last couple of years.
You still play?
Yeah, I still play.
Really?
Yeah, I play at church, and we got a little group.
That's nice, George. I'm impressed. So now we're down here in a ravine in Holly Springs, Mississippi, and there we see this. I keep calling it boxcar. He has corrected me, and I'm supposed to say shipping container.
Yeah.
And so, as you can see, I mean, one of the things that is advocated when there's a tornado, especially, and we have a lot of tornadoes. Matter of fact, we just lost about 4 people were killed. 7 people were killed in this area in December of 2015, and we're now in February of 2016. But the whole idea is that when there's a tornado, you want to get down in something because the tornado is not going to come across and spin down and go back up. It's going to jump over.
Well, until we had that tornado recently, I was under the same impression. Tornadoes, they are relentless. They go in ditches, high places. They'll go wherever necessary in order to do damage.
Do whatever they do.
Yeah, because my premise before the tornado was that if I put it in a low place, that I would be, safe. But if you looked at some of the damage, it went everywhere to do damage because the tornado has a swirling type thing. Now, straight line winds, they normally come out of the southwest. So this would be pretty good for that because of that bank there. But a tornado, it doesn't follow any rule.
I see.
Now this is a work in progress, and it's not complete. When I get finished with it, it'll probably be suitable for a tornado shelter too, because I'll put some straps across the top of it, and I'll get stuff up closer to it. So
you put some scraps across the top.
They got some people. They've got mobile home tie-downs, they're called. And you can add those on.
So what is this? This is like this plank down here.
That's something I just put there, and
so like
when I drive equipment in and all, it wouldn't have such a big bump.
Okay. All right. Wow, it is so nice and neat in here. Anybody that knows George Legg knows that he's known for being neat, and everything is always in the place where it needs to be. So you see when we walked in.
I did make some provisions here on my little food stuff.
Oh, hold up. When we walked in, the lights came on. They come on automatically? You cut them on?
I turned them on.
You turned them on?
Yeah, I've got a solar charger that's charging this battery here. And this is called a power inverter. Converted from 12 volt to 120.
Okay.
And that supply power to the lights.
Okay. All right. So what's this big fella right here? A fan.
Yeah, I use it during Labor Day.
During the Labor Day thing.
This is some of the lumber that was made from the logs and stuff. Yeah.
That was cut down. Wow. Serious.
This was the boss, but this is lumber from the tree.
Serious conservation effort here. What's these things right here? What are these?
Oh, that's just some tow ropes.
Tow ropes, okay, for the Labor Day thing. The chain.
Yeah, stuff that I work with.
Okay, all right. What's under this?
This is some of my music equipment, my bass amplifier.
Alrighty, so we got a real musician here. He's serious about that. And
Generator.
Generator.
Fan.
A generator and a fan.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a lawnmower right there, isn't it?
That's a pressure washer.
Mm-hmm. Oh, a pressure washer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sure, you have
these are my pedals for emergency.
Okay. All right.
Some grandkids toys.
And tires for your devices.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened? You used to have those 3-wheelers in here too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a dirt bike.
Right. I've got my ATV is at the house.
Okay.
And this is some sound equipment. You know, this is doubling as storage. So.
Okay. And what are all these things over here?
Some parts for trucks and tractors and stuff.
Okay. Okay. And this right here with the
cooker.
A cooker. Okay. Yeah. All right. So at any rate, so this is ideally what is good. You were explaining to me that you hadn't completed.
Right, because that door, if it for whatever reason slammed while we were in here, somebody'd have to let us out from the outside.
Okay.
So I've got to remedy that before I feel confident in being in here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's a fairly easy fix.
So this is a work in progress. But this is an example though, which shows you what can be done with a little ingenuity and little hard work though. You can't just,
I put these shelves up here fairly recently to get some of the stuff up off the floor and all that good stuff.
Okay.
But this is basically some scraps that I found.
And are these stools that you made out of
made that out of some lumber.
Out of the lumber, out of the trees that were
this is
down.
a table here. It's made out of the lumber.
Oh, okay.
And we have that label there with the checkers on it and stuff.
So this is a serious conservation effort. It has overtones of emergency response and emergency preparedness and disaster response, because we're already in the makings of getting this ready for an emergency. And then when the emergency happens, and actually you ready to do everything right now to get inside here, with the exception of the door that it needs to be fixed.
Right.
Yeah. So how do you propose to fix this door, George? What are you going to come up with?
I'll have to tap some of the ingenuity of some of my welding friends with a little bit more mechanical aptitude than I have. But I haven't spent a lot of effort in trying to get it done. But when I really focus on it, it should be a piece of cake.
Okay.
Because, with all the things again that they do with these things, I'm sure they've already worked out a solution for this.
Okay.
I just need to get it.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. So this whole idea of it being down in this ravine is really tremendous. So that it's somewhere to go to get away from, even though you said the tornadoes over here in Holly Springs were very much they tell you to get to low places. They went low, huh?
Right. I wish you could see some of the places where they actually get out on Highway 4. You would think that they would never have gone down in those low places, but they took those trees and just laid them down like they were straws or something.
Okay.
So that's what changed my mind about low places being absolutely safe, because they're not.
But they're safer than the ones that are up.
Oh yeah, sure.
Well, I tell you, George, this is what you really consider a yeoman's job. And let me just get a line in from Dr. Black's etymology that I've learned. The name George literally means farmer. The first 3 letters of your name, Geo, means earth.
Oh, okay.
And the name George means farmer.
Okay, so maybe I'm driven by my name to do a little bit that I do. I don't feel like I've done anything. This is just a part of my DNA.
Okay.
Yeah.
Part of your DNA. I like that. But I do like the whole notion of being able to say to other communities and other groups that you don't have to sit back and wait for someone to come into your neighborhoods or your communities in order to plan for you.
No, no.
You can plan for yourself. And I think that this is exemplary on your part. It's definitely very, very, uh, it shows how unselfish you really are. And so at the end of the day, I would hope that, that folks would want to take note of this and begin to say what they can do as opposed to what they cannot do. Because we have literally come to a point in our existence where we're like, you're totally dependent on what somebody gives you,
Right.
as opposed to what you can and should be able to do for yourselves.
Right.
And I believe in the old adage that to whom much is given, much is expected. And so to this extent, I think we need to begin to teach our children more about the notion of what is expected of them as opposed to what should be given to them. Thank you so much, George. I really appreciate you doing this and letting us be able to come into your private existence and actually show us what can be done with a little bit of hard work and a little bit of thoughtfulness.
Part of my DNA. I enjoy it actually. If I didn't do this, I don't know what I would do to utilize my time. You know,
I see.
I can't imagine just sitting there watching TV all day every day.
Okay.
So I can't wait until the weather is favorable and I can get out and about and connect with nature.
Okay.